They thought their newborn was just fussy. But then, their dog stepped in, and everything changed. What happened next left their pediatrician speechless. And by the end of this story, you might never look at your pets the same way again. This isn't just a heartwarming tale. It's a mystery. One that began in the quiet suburbs of Ohio and unfolded in the middle of the night. A desperate family, an inconsolable baby, and a loyal Jack Russell Terrier, who seemed to know more than anyone else in the room. Stick with me until the end, because the final twist might change the way you understand the connection between humans and animals. Let's start at the beginning. Sarah and Mike had been parents for just 6 weeks when things began to spiral. Their baby girl, Emma, was healthy at birth. No complications, no red flags. But sometime during her first month, nights became a battleground. Emma wasn't just crying, she was screaming. A high-pitched, urgent wail that cut through the walls and lingered long after she'd stopped. Sarah and Mike tried everything: feeding, burping, swaddling, lullabies, white noise machines, even late-night car rides. Nothing worked. Sarah hadn't slept more than an hour at a time, in days. Mike had taken emergency leave from work, just to help. They were running on fumes, and deep down, both of them feared something was seriously wrong. Max was their 4-year-old Jack Russell Terrier, a small dog with a big personality. Normally, he was playful but calm, especially around Emma. From the day they brought her home, Max had been unusually gentle. He would lie near her bassinet, sniff her tiny socks, as if memorizing her scent. But lately, Max's behavior had changed. Every time Emma cried, Max would pace near the nursery door. He'd whine, scratch at the wood, sometimes bark. At first, Sarah and Mike thought he was just agitated by the noise, but the persistence was strange. One night, Emma's crying reached a new level. An hour straight, her tiny face red and tear-streaked. Sarah sat on the nursery floor, exhausted. Max scratched at the crib. In a moment of desperation, Sarah let him get close. He didn't jump in. He didn't bark. He walked slowly, sniffed Emma's face, then curled up next to the crib. And then, the screaming stopped, not gradually, within seconds. Emma blinked, let out a tiny sigh, and drifted off to sleep. Sarah froze. She couldn't believe what she had just seen. The same thing happened the next night, and the next. Each time Emma cried, Max appeared at the nursery door. The moment he was allowed inside, she calmed. Mike decided to test it. One night he went in without Max. She screamed for 40 minutes. Then, he let Max in. Within a minute, the cries faded. It was undeniable. Max was doing something. They couldn't. At Emma's next appointment, Sarah told their pediatrician, she expected a polite smile, maybe a comment about coincidence. Instead, the doctor leaned forward. "Dogs are remarkable," she said. "They can sense changes in our bodies we're not even aware of. Shifts in breathing, tiny muscle spasms, changes in scent caused by stress or discomfort." The doctor explained that service dogs can detect seizures before they happen, alert diabetics to low blood sugar, and sense emotional distress. "Whatever's happening here," she said, "Max might be picking up on cues we can't see or hear." Sarah and Mike decided to document it. They set up a baby monitor with audio sensors. For a week, they kept a log. The footage told the same story every time. Emma cries. Max hears it. He approaches the door, waits, and once inside, lies beside the crib. She calms. When they showed the footage to a child sleep specialist, her reaction was immediate. "I've never seen anything like this." Animal behaviorists had theories. Some said Max's breathing, or heartbeat, created a rhythm that soothed Emma. Others believed he detected subtle changes in her scent, And one theory stood out: that Max's emotional bond with Emma was strong enough to lower her stress hormones. Studies show that when humans interact with dogs, both experience a surge of oxytocin, the love hormone. For Emma, Max's presence may have recreated the warmth and safety of being held by her parents. News of Max spread quickly. Local TV stations called him the baby whisperer dog. Reporters showed up. Neighbors stopped by. Even strangers online shared the clip. Parents wrote to Sarah and Mike, asking if Max could help their babies too. They were careful. Max wasn't a therapy dog, but the story gave other parents hope. Max's story isn't just cute, it's a reminder. Our pets may understand us in ways we can't explain. If you've ever had a dog rest its head on your lap when you were sad, you've seen it. If you've had a dog follow you from room to room, you've felt it. But in Emma's case, that connection was powerful enough to pierce through her distress, when nothing else could. If you believe animals can truly sense human emotions, hit the like button. Subscribe for more stories like this. And if you've experienced something similar with your own pet, tell us in the comments. We might feature your story in a future video. And that's the story of Max, the little Jack Russell, who became a lifeline for a family in crisis. Now, we want to hear from you. Do you think Max's ability was based on science, or something deeper? Comment if you think it's science, or if you believe it's something beyond science. And if you loved this story, hit like, subscribe, and ring the bell, because sometimes the smallest heroes have the biggest impact.